Karnataka, a state in the southwestern region of India, has a rich and diverse history that spans thousands of years, from ancient civilizations to modern developments. Its history is marked by influential dynasties, notable figures, and significant cultural contributions that have shaped its identity. The history of Karnataka dates back to the prehistoric era, with evidence of early human settlements from around 3000 BCE. The region has yielded numerous archaeological findings, including stone tools and megalithic structures, indicating the presence of a thriving ancient culture. During the Iron Age, Karnataka was home to several Neolithic cultures, which later evolved into more complex societies. In the early historic period, Karnataka was part of the Maurya Empire under Emperor Ashoka in the 3rd century BCE. Ashoka's reign played a crucial role in spreading Buddhism in the region, as evidenced by the inscriptions and edicts found in places like Brahmagiri. The Satavahana dynasty, which ruled from the 1st century BCE to the 3rd century CE, was one of the earliest powerful dynasties in Karnataka, contributing to the region's trade, culture, and art. The 4th to 6th centuries CE saw the rise of the Kadambar and Ganga dynasties, which were instrumental in establishing Karnataka's early political and cultural identity. The Kadambas, with their capital at Banavasi, are credited with pioneering the Kannadi language in inscriptions and literature, making significant contributions to the region's linguistic heritage. The period between the 6th and 8th centuries CE marked the rise of the Chalukya dynasty with its capital at Padmi. The Chalukyas were known for their contributions to art and architecture, most notably the rock cut temples of Padami, Aihole, and Patadakal. The latter is a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its group of monuments that exemplify the, the zenith of early Chalukyan art and architecture. Following the Chalukyas, the Rashtrakuta dynasty, 8th to 10th century CE, emerged as a dominant power in Karnataka. The Rashtrakutas were patrons of art, literature, and religion, and their reign saw the construction of the magnificent Kailasanatha temple at Ellora, mm, a masterpiece of Indian rock cut architecture. The Rashtrakutas also contributed to the development of the Kannada and Sanskrit literature, with poets like Pampa considered one of the greatest Kannada poets, flourishing during this period. The 10th century saw the rise of the Western Chalukyas, who ruled Karnataka for over 2 centuries. They were followed by the Hoysalas, who established their capital at Belur and later Halebidu. The Hoysala dynasty, which flourished between the 12th and 14th centuries, is renowned for its unique contributions to South Indian temple architecture. The intricately carved Hoysaleswara temple at Halebidu and the Chenakesava temple at Belur are exemplary works of Hoysala art and architecture, characterized by detailed sculptures and ornate designs. In the 14th century, Karnataka became part of the Vijayanagara Empire, one of the most powerful empires in South India. The empire's capital, Hampi, was a hub of cultural, economic, and architectural activity. The Vijayanagara rulers were great patrons of the arts, and their period saw the construction of grand temples and monuments, including the Virupaksha temple at Hampi, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The empire's fall in the 16th century led to the region being divided among various smaller kingdoms and sultanates, including the Mysore kingdom. The Wadiyas of Mysore rose to prominence in the 17th century and ruled over much of Karnataka until the early 19th century, with a brief interlude during the reign of Tipu Sultan. The Tipu Sultan, known as the Tiger of Mysore, was a formidable ruler who resisted British expansion in India. His innovative military strategies and administrative reforms left a lasting impact on the region. However, after his defeat in 1799, the British East India Company took control of Mysore, and eventually the entire state of Karnataka came under British rule. The 19th and early 20th centuries in Karnataka were marked by the freedom struggle against British colonial rule. Prominent figures like K. M. Munshi, M. Visvesvaraya, and S. Nijalingappa played significant roles in the state's development and the fight for independence. After India gained independence in 1947, the state of Mysore was reorganized in 1956 under the States Reorganization Act, and it was renamed Karnataka in 1973. In contemporary times, Karnataka has emerged as a major hub for technology, education, and culture in India. Bengaluru, the state capital, is known as the Phuk Silicon Valley of India due to its thriving IT industry. Karnataka continues to be a center for classical music, dance, and literature with a rich tradition